My name's Mike Rowe, and this is my job. Here we go. I've made a mess in all 50 states. A big one. Now, I'm packing my bags for Australia, land of kangaroos. Look at me. I'm over here. And didgeridoos. But I'll be doing more than cuddling koalas. Oh, her bum is soaking wet. I'll be getting dirty down under. I'm still trying to get my head around what I just saw. Coming up on Dirty Jobs. You're here? Yes. I attempt 2 risky vocations. So he does get through that glove, and I'm absolutely going to the hospital. In 2 major cities. On opposite ends of a really big country. Disgusting animals. I'm going to hunt down some invaders. One kills humans. That's an absolute snake right there. Oh! And the other is destroying the entire Australian continent. Maybe they see these shirts coming, and they just run for the hills. Sure, it's dangerous. Fortunately, I'm positively brimming with confidence. Steady as can be. Nothing to worry about. Australia. It's a beautiful and dusty country with many places and faces. Of course, they've got the outback, the bush, and the jungle. Holy smokes. There are plenty of dirty jobs in the land down under. But Australia has some great towns, too. And today, we're hitting the streets for some cold-blooded work. Here's the situation. We're at our little hotel this morning. It really isn't so bad. That's the lead car up there. That'll be driven by Bettina. Good morning, Bettina.
We're about to do some driving in Adelaide.
It's going to be very exciting, isn't it?
It is.
And by cold-blooded, I mean reptiles and amphibians. What do you think's more dangerous, the drive we're about to take or the snakes we're about to wrangle?
Definitely the snakes.
Doug, do you have any thoughts on this? I just want to go. And Dave is in the driver's side, which, of course, is conspicuously located on the wrong side of the car.
Who's actually driving the third car? Amber's driving?
Oh, no way. Amber, what's the holdup?
I'm sure we're just making sure everyone's safe.
That's bad news.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Amber's driving the car.
Amber's behind the wheel. We agreed that Amber shouldn't be behind the wheel of a vehicle in the United States.
I know. I was driving with Amber. Jones?
Jones and a behind-the-scenes guy.
Oh, I hope to God they're shooting that. Jones and Amber in the same car?
You're coming up on another. Is it going to change red? Here. Stop.
Brakes work.
Oh, my.
Jones ain't a great driver either.
He's not?
No.
But he's angry at other people's driving.
Yes.
We're going to go straight. How's that as a plan? How about they slow down?
But he will, in anger, make decisions. Yeah, similar to you.
Yeah, but I'm a good driver.
Adelaide is the capital of South Australia. All right, so here we are, the streets of Adelaide. We are still on the wrong side of the road. And at a glance, it looks pretty much like any old U.S. city. But one thing that makes Adelaide special is snakes. More venomous snakes than any other town on planet Earth. The most dangerous snake in Adelaide is also the most prominent. It's the eastern brown snake. And yeah, it's deadly.
The second most deadliest snake in the world.
To even try and catch it, you got to be certified.
You know, the babies are worse. They're like this big.
Yeah.
They have more concentrated venom.
Today, the job's pretty straightforward. To hunt and catch these deadly reptiles, which are no longer content to live in the wild. In Adelaide, they've moved into schools, grocery stores, children's bedrooms, pretty much everywhere. Based on what you know, we're going to be dealing with 2 different kinds of snakes. So let's get to it. Let's make Adelaide safe and kill some poisonous snakes.
All right, this is the guy's place, right?
So we're at his house?
Yeah, this is where he's got a lot of his stuff.
Snake Away is the pest control business of a friendly bloke called Ian Renton. At the height of summer, Ian gets 80 calls a day to remove snakes from people's homes. Ian operates out of his humble home, which he shares with dozens of slithery friends, including some infamous browns. To be clear, one bite from a brown snake can kill you, sometimes in just 14 minutes. So if you're bitten by a brown snake, your chances for survival are slim. And before we even set up our cameras, one of Ian's roommates decided to bite the hand that feeds him.
Oh! What happened? Go with you.
This is one I was getting out for you to hold.
What the heck?
So where is it now?
He's back in his cage.
Was that a poisonous one?
No.
No, that's good news. That looks like a...
Yeah, its teeth. It's got teeth on it, so big. So they've gone in everywhere.
You guys give us a call next time that happens. The gal on the right is Sam. She hails from New Zealand and came to snake away at Ian's request. Evidently, Ian wants to retire soon and is looking for someone to take over. I don't blame him. Ian. I'm filled with confidence. Today, Sam is impersonating a medic. Sam, have you been bitten like that before?
No, only very small bites so far.
Lucky for Ian, he was bitten by an olive python. I didn't get its name, but that's him right there, licking his chops. It has grown-up teeth, obviously.
Yeah, their teeth can be up to 3/8 of an inch in length.
Uh-huh.
Can have up to about 180 teeth in its head. So in the wild, they actually take down kangaroos and drag them through ponds and eat them.
Yeah. Ian's had this snake for years, and it's never bitten him before. Hard not to see this as an omen for the day ahead. Yeah, that's a deep puncture.
Occupational hazard.
I would imagine. On the bright side, if he gets bitten by a brown snake, the business could be Sam's in 14 minutes. So welcome to the beginning of the segment. There's been some excitement. You're feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, Tom, mate.
All right. To make it official, your full name?
Ian Renton.
And you are officially a what?
Manager and owner of Snake Away Services.
Snake Away is the name of the company?
Yes.
You're the big cheese.
I'm the little cheese.
Well, we're all from the same block of cheese.
Yes.
But there's more cheese here than there is here.
Makes sense.
You've lost a fair amount of blood, but we've taped you up, and you seem game to move forward.
Yeah.
But before we begin, of course, you're going to give me a tutorial.
Yep, pretty well. Now, this is a juvenile brown snake. It is the time of year now when they're actually hatching out. These are some that we've actually caught in the last few weeks. These are actually more dangerous to deal with than the adults.
The baby brown snake.
The babies are.
Okay.
They're not used to what their venom can do, and when they bite, they tend to really latch on and chew on them, pumping copious amounts of venom. Highly deadly.
So is there sort of just a standing order in Australia to kill these things on sight?
No, it's illegal to kill them. All native animals are protected by law.
So what do you do when you catch these? If they're protected, you don't release them again.
They've got to be released back into the wild. But there is starting to get too many of these coming out.
The second most venomous snake, maybe on the planet, certainly in Australia, is a protected species. And even if you catch them, thereby making an area safe, you're legally required to release them.
Yes.
Thereby making an area unsafe. No, I get it.
It's down under logic.
Well, it's job security.
True. These are the tools of trade. Obviously, they're used to grab the snakes out from dangerous areas instead of putting your hands in there.
So we're going to practice on a little one?
Yeah, we're going to start with the little ones. Swat him with your hand. Yep. You never take your eyes off their head.
Right, you just got to let him bite you then, basically.
Yeah, if he bites you, then you can grab him.
Come here. Oh, jeez, yeah. Bite me. I don't even like it. I don't like it when he bites the glove.
It's all right, he can't get through it.
Yeah, I know. Look at him. He's just biting and squirting his deadly venom. So he does get through that glove, and I'm absolutely going to the hospital.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Feel comfortable with that?
No, but, you know.
Okay. Didn't go down.
All right.
So now, it's a matter of keeping him contained.
Hey, he's biting you.
So the more you move, the more aggressive he's going to get.
Now, you're whipping him into a frenzy here.
I'm using the hook to keep him away from me.
Let's get him over here towards Dave. All right, so
now you just want to pin him mid-body.
Right, like so.
It's a good start.
No, that was a bad end, though. Let's go like this, and then let's go. Oh, Jesus. Straight up and down. You got him there.
Well done.
Yeah.
Now, as he flips around, have this down. Yeah, that'll do.
Like that. Ian says the safest way to catch an adult snake is without gloves, which seems insane. This is because with a snake this big, you need a sense of touch in order to feel its jaw. It's critical. So why did I wear gloves with the baby snake? Because the jaw of a baby snake is too small to feel. Plus, I wanted to live.
Right, that's a pretty good position to start with. You've got to get him here on the jawline. Your middle finger and thumb, your pointer finger on top. You feel the jawline?
I do.
Make sure you got him around the jaw.
I sure am trying. I really am. I want to have him around the jaw so bad. I really want to own this little son of a gun. Okay.
Okay. You happy with that?
Oh, happy's not even on the top 10 list of words right now running through my head, but I am holding the second most venomous snake in the...
You are.
In the place in the world where the most venomous snakes live.
Top 10.
Top 10. All right.
All right, now you want me to put him in a bag?
Yes.
So now I'm going to put my index finger under him and my thumb on top of him.
Yes.
Like that.
Yep. That's it. Well done.
All right, thank you.
Now that, over, down, tip it up. Well done.
A snake in a bag. So, now the phone rings, we go to an appointment, and we save someone.
Yep, for sure.
All right.
And I'll just get some details.
And right on cue.
Call's coming in right now.
This is when all hell breaks loose.
Oh, jeez. Steady as can be. Nothing to worry about.
Somewhere in Adelaide, the second deadliest snake in Australia has made an unscheduled appearance. We need to find it before it strikes an innocent victim.
Ian is loading up the car.
There's a juvenile brown snake swimming around in someone's pool. And then we've got another one that's roaming around the backyard of a house up here at Denham Court.
Fairly localized. We're on the roll. Everybody's going to load up their stuff over there. I'm going to ride with Ian. Ryan's going to cover it all like that. And away we go.
We here?
Yes.
Coming up.
That's an absolute snake right there.
Brown snake.
I'm seriously pinned back here.
It's Australian. For holy crap. Oh. And later.
All right, everybody.
If you have a plague of frogs, who are you going to call? The Toadmaster.
You gonna cheer for your toad?
Do this?
Yep, and take that just in case.
Well, this doesn't have to all be my responsibility. I want Sam involved. You want to carry...
No, the apprentice always...
Does everything?
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll just go to the front door and check with them. Hi, Ian from Snake Away.
Thank bloody God you're here. I think I've got a babe snake in the pool.
Oh, okay. This is Mike Rowe.
Hey, how are you?
Dirty Jobs.
Mike, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Great, thank you.
He's my apprentice for the day, and this is a crew.
Aren't you lucky, Mike?
Yeah.
So we'll just go around.
Nice place. Except for all the deadly venomous snakes.
Yes. So they're swimming somewhere around in the pool.
So can they live underwater, these things?
Oh, they can for quite a while. They're not in the pool, obviously, so the skimmers suck everything into the skimmer box. We actually had a guy bitten earlier in the year. He took the lid off, and he had a brown snake hanging on his finger. So you would need your gloves for this one.
You want me to unlock this?
Yeah, you got the gloves on. Well, there's one.
Oh, geez, right there.
So someone's going to go and put their hand in there to clean that out.
And they're going to be dead in 14 minutes.
Yep.
He's gone under the boat. Now we have a project.
Just pull all the stuff out first.
Ian, don't get bit again, man.
If he keeps his hand in the middle, shouldn't be able to strike at him. Oh.
Oh, geez, there's a stick.
There's one there.
Is that the same one we saw?
No, he was up in here. Yeah, like he doesn't climb out.
He's only a baby too, and he newly hatched, so there could be quite a few more in there.
When a mama brown snake lays her eggs, they call it a clutch.
Probably means it was a clutch. Just recently hatched nearby, maybe one of the neighbouring properties.
Think of a clutch like a litter of poisonous kittens. However, a clutch might have as many as 30 eggs in it, which means there's probably more than one killer snake lurking around.
It's just so creepy. I mean, you could come out here at night and just be, you know, splashing around in your pool. And these guys are swimming right along with you. Now, do we know that there's just one in there?
Well, you're going to have to sift through it to find out.
Sift through it?
Yep.
Maybe we should just get rid of some of these leaves.
Yep, that's it.
Just so I can curl up real small, so be careful.
There he is. Small and deadly.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's just one.
Okay. So there's one snake in there.
Take him out. You can go into the container.
Newly hatched browns right out of the egg carry enough venom to kill 20 adult humans.
It's a juvenile common eastern brown snake.
Which brings us back to the subject of leather gloves. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Oh, I think he just smelled Doug. I don't think he liked it. Not one bit. Oh, and there he's biting me. So there's another one in here then, under the concrete.
We've got a second one.
He's vanished into a tiny hole. You need a jackhammer and some dynamite. I just saw a tongue, I think.
Yeah, I did too.
Right there.
Right here.
Yeah, his tongue. I'll try and flush him out. If he comes out, I'll grab him.
So if you keep very, very still and flush the water out from there.
From down in here?
Yep.
Poking out again.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
There's his tail.
There's his tail. Oh, there he is.
Grab its head.
I'm sorry. It just goes against a lot of instinct.
Yeah.
Even with the gloves. Sorry. Bad move. I'll get him next time, I promise.
Here we go. Where are you from?
Oh, gee. Got it. Bad boy. You made it hard, didn't you?
Now, because we've got two out of there, we're going to keep flooding and make sure there's no more.
All right.
Somebody smart once said that bad things always come in threes.
Here he is. I see the head. I see the head right there.
Okay, grab.
And sure enough, there's the third bad thing.
I have him. I got him. I got him.
Well done. And you reckon this is easy?
I reckon he's just chewing the crap out of me right now. Look at him.
There you go.
Look at that, Dave. That is one angry, venomous, top 3 venomous snakes on the planet, right? He's currently pumping all the venom he has into my glove. He seems very angry.
Yeah.
I've seen my share of big, risky jobs back in the States, but here in Australia, even the little things will put you in a body bag.
Three, what are they? They travel in pairs?
Up to 30?
Up to 30? Well, I don't know. If I were here, I'd probably sell the place and move to North Dakota.
You ready?
So after we sent Larry into the can with Curly and Mo, Ian ascertained that the pool was once again safe to swim in. So we raced off to our second date with death, only slightly behind schedule.
Right there.
Yep. Hi, Ian from Snake Away.
Oh, thank you.
You got a problem with the snake?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes,
We're
I'm in the backyard.
in the backyard, is it? Right. So this is all prime area, or it could be.
Could be here.
Could be.
All right, so she saw a snake in the backyard. Of course, by now it could be anywhere. And since snakes like to hide in dark, closed spaces, we'll start in the garage, rummaging around in someone else's personal effects. Naturally, we proceed with great care and respect.
Uh-oh. Watch out there.
These are the sorts of things that you're dealing with all the time.
Uh-huh.
Nothing in under there.
That's not a snake.
Very observant.
Thank you.
This is a classic.
Sure, because they...
Contain water.
Yeah,
So it
can
attracts
curl
them
right
to
up
the
around
house.
there.
Yep. It's got something to drink.
And cool off in.
Yep.
Let me know if you see a snake, Doug.
Looks fairly clean and open. Also, we've got an open door there.
So what's that tell you?
If the door doesn't close properly like this, that's ample room for a snake to go through. A 5-foot brown snake, 6-foot brown snake can go through that with ease. We'll just have a look in. Excuse me, does this door stay open all the time? Doesn't close properly?
Depends who goes out. This door could have well been open.
Yep.
It could be in your house then, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we just come in? Have you noticed any mice in the area at all?
Yeah, one or two.
Okay.
I did have one in the pantry at one stage.
Right.
Which I think I've gotten rid of.
Right. Okay, we'll just check in the pantry because she's noticed she's had mice in the place.
All right.
That door has got gaps on the side.
Room enough for a big...
Yeah, yeah.
And you said there have been mice around?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, usually once a year you'll find there's a bit of a mouse plague, but...
Yeah.
A bit of a plague? Is that what you said?
A little bit.
We do get those here, unfortunately.
Just a touch of plague.
Hello. We've got a visitor. Something's happening. You got some pretty big mice.
Yeah.
I'll turn this light on. Hello.
That's a snake. That's an absolute snake right there.
See where it's gone to?
No, it's vanished. It's behind the box back there somewhere.
If he's up on that level...
He's on this shelf right there. He is. There's his head right there, right there, right there, right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's his
Good
head.
one. Good one. Yep.
So his head is behind that box,
behind the box.
right there. You know what? What if these boxes here got removed? Can you do that?
Yep, I can get them out of your way. Hello. Yeah, we've got heaps of mice dropping.
Good grief! Look at that. There's your...
You've had mice feeding all the way through the back here.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we've got a snake here.
Yeah, he's back in there. No doubt about it. Is that long black slithery thing behind the box? Hey, Ian, this is a big snake. He's all jammed up in the corner back there, and he's licking his chops, and he's sticking his tongue out. He's not happy.
Okay.
This is an unhappy snake. If you can get the box, there he is. Ah, that's... Oh, he's fast. Listen, I feel I'm pinned. I'm seriously pinned back here. Oh. That is not cool, man. Hey, Ian, this is a big snake. There he is. Ah, that's... Oh, he's fast. Listen, I feel I'm pinned. I'm seriously pinned back here. Oh. That is not cool, man. Not cool.
Okay.
All right, where's that other grabby, squishy thing?
I've got them both here.
You got it? You got it?
If you
How come you got both my tools in your hand?
Well, you've only got 2 hands.
Yeah, but you I just want something that might save my life.
Okay.
All right.
Now, can you grab him?
Now, hold on a second. See, when you're back there in that corner, you're just jammed in there like nobody's business. It's impossible to see or move.
Let's see if I can get him.
All right. Look at his head. Ah, jeez. He's not happy.
Well done. Okay.
I guess. Oh, no, look, there's his head. Oh, yeah. All right, so we put him in a bag here or take him outside?
No,
or what?
he's going to have to go outside. We can't put him here. It's too slippery a surface.
Okay. You should step back in. This,
Yep.
I don't know if I got him or not. I think I got him.
Right, keep him lie down to the ground. Take our gloves off.
Okay.
Okay, just so we'll do.
Uh-huh.
Too big for
Now,
me.
we'll pin him with your other end.
All right, now hold on. I'm trying to think. I want all my training to come back to.
That's it.
So this was, okay, right. I got to pin him like this, right? Pin him with this right behind his head.
Yeah, if he's going to let you. Yep. That's a good one.
That's good.
That's a
I
good
got
one.
him. Okay.
Right, put about there.
Like that?
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Now, from there, I'd let go with your claw.
Is this brown snake?
This is a brown snake.
Okay.
This is number 2 on the hit list in the world.
Believe me, we know all about number 2 on the show. I just have to ask again, are you sure you don't want me to just take its head off right now?
I can't afford to find, mate.
All right. I'm gonna keep my foot here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna nudge this forward with my index finger, like so. She's deadly. You get bit, you die in 14 minutes, right?
Doing well.
It's in your pantry, madam. In your pantry with your mice poop. All right, we're gonna have to have a serious talk about your mice. Hey, like this. You gotta come in here like this. Get them like this.
Slowly.
For those of you playing along at home, that sack is not made of Kevlar or some super safe space-age material. No, it's a pillowcase. And yeah, brown snake teeth can bite right through it.
Something like, I don't know where his head is. I don't know. Oh, I see his.
That's all right, stand up.
Yeah.
Pull this over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, crap. I dropped his tail. Can you grab his tail for me? That'd be great, thanks. Yeah, hold on to that for me.
Yeah.
I guess, see.
Bring it over the top.
Slowly.
Grab it right.
What the? Oh, that's the string. I thought it was a tail. Crap.
Grab it there.
Yeah, it does sting. Look at that. Rookie move. It's almost as though I've never done this before. I sure hope that's his head still between my fingers.
I bloody hope so, too.
I really do, because I can't feel anything anymore. I don't know what it is. Let's put him on the ground.
Okay.
And watch it.
Watch your hands. Oh, yeah. I feel him moving around.
Well done.
Huh?
Very, very lucky.
Oh, you're lucky.
Professional doing it.
I'm very lucky. Oh, pretty exciting, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? Here, I want you to have this. Thank you. It's an honor. How are you, sir?
I'm glad it was you.
Yeah, it's in your pantry. I'm glad it was me, too.
I'm
Great.
glad I hadn't started to make dinner.
What's on the menu tonight?
Snake.
Excellent. Now, is it just me, but do you think it's kind of crazy that legally we have to release these things somewhere within the vicinity where we caught them?
I think it's crazy.
I think it's crazy, too. I mean, legally, we have to leave this, I guess, in your bedroom at this point.
Well, yes.
Huh? As long as it's in a pillowcase, why wouldn't we take it to the bedroom? Yeah, this looks like a great place for some kids to come and play and swing. Let's go ahead and put the killers here. I just need to voice my concern one more time. We are going to follow the letter of the Australian law and release the second most venomous snake in the country back into the wild, approximately 5 kilometers from where we found it. We do this because we're law-abiding people, not because it's necessarily the smartest course of action. Would it be wrong to reintroduce them to the wild without taking them from the container? In other words, just tossing the whole thing.
No, we'd probably get done under Animal Welfare Act.
Okay, right. And so, restraining the vigilante in me and all vestiges of common sense, I release 4 lethal reptiles and watch helplessly as they slither into the weeds.
Yeah? All right. We'll lift them up.
Spawn a clutch or two and return to Granny's food pantry or a residential pool filter near you. Sleep well, Adelaide. We said our goodbyes to Adelaide and traded wheels for wings. We flew the friendly skies to the other side of the continent, where on the coast of the Timor Sea, we found the capital of the Northern Territory of Australia, the city of Darwin. Here in Darwin, the pest control business operates a bit more like the dirty jobs you've come to love, which is good, because at night, a menacing evil emerges from the darkness, killing without mercy. It's not a dingo or a rabid wallaby or a deranged kangaroo. It's a toad, specifically the cane toad. For a little background, in the 1930s, an obscure beetle was destroying the sugarcane crops of northern Australia. So authorities imported 102 of these guys. Of course, the cane toad didn't eat the beetle. What they did do was have a lot of sex and eat everything else. The cane toad consumes 200 times more food than native frogs. By some estimates, there are now over 1 billion of them. The cane toad has become the cockroach of the amphibian species. What makes them so dangerous? Well, they excrete a venom through their glands behind their ears, so when the indigenous species of Australia eat them, they get a serious case of food poisoning and die. Some reptiles have seen a 90% drop in population. The cane toad is literally destroying the northern Australian ecosystem. So, what do Australians do to take care of this problem? Well, here in Darwin, they elect a toadmaster and use them for sport.
What's your name? Cliff, Mike.
Mike, nice to meet you.
You are the toadmaster? So they're poisonous?
Yeah, they're poisonous.
So what about touching them like this? I mean, it's...
As long as I wash my hands later on, yeah, because they put out a poison.
Cane toads are harmful to humans only if you eat them or lick them. So don't do that.
Some idiots, you get them...
Licking them?
Licking them, yeah.
Crazy. People lick anything.
Yeah, just... That's it.
Want me to help you up?
Yeah, if you like, yeah. Oh, that's a nice one.
Oh, he's plump.
He's a big one.
Cliff has me fastening numbers onto the toads, just like the horses in the Kentucky Derby. Oh, well, not exactly.
Is there like a giant one on record? The biggest cane toad ever?
There is, to tell you the truth, and it is in Queensland.
Well, I tell you.
He's all right, get him.
Got him.
He's away.
This is the one you want to bet on, number 13.
Number 13.
Yeah, now 13 can move. Plus, he just peed all over me, so
Yeah,
that's...
same.
That is annoying. Ah, that toad.
Coming up,
They really assume kind of an action pose when they're frozen.
I discover a new and exciting line of children's toys.
Call now, limited time offer. Yeah, you can get the whole set.
Nothing more Australian than a cane toad race, I reckon.
It's certainly up there in the top 5. 20 cane toads have arrived in a sack. And one by one, we are preparing them for battle. Or at least, competition. Gotta be very careful with the cane toad. Aside from being poisonous, they are profoundly incontinent. That is disappointing.
To bring you all the incredible excitement of this important event and chew up some valuable TV time, my crew devised a way to put you right in the middle of the toad action.
We've done a lot of questionable things. This is another one. Doug, you really are an artist. One could say his movement's slightly impeded.
I mean, that works. It's working. Yeah. Lean forward. That's fine. All right.
Let somebody grab him before he's gone.
Yeah, can you get him, please? Pick him up before he goes outside, Ryan. Okay, all right.
This will be number 3. As you can see, number 3 is going to be working with a slight handicap. That would be twice his weight. All right, good. Now, should we watch the poison off our hands?
That'd be a good idea.
Back here. Just trying to get a little bit of the poison off my hands.
All right, everybody. You got a cheer for your toad? Are we ready? All right.
Let's go 13. There goes 13.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, you gotta get the prick. There you go.
That's right. 4th place.
Number 11. Who's at number 11? A tradition for winning the cane toad race. You get to hold your winning toad.
Yeah, hold it.
And you give it a nice little peck on the cheek.
No, that's not happening.
Pretty sure I got a couple hundred. There you go.
Look at that. He's even smiling for the camera.
And that one peed all over me before, so it's empty. So you're safe.
Are you sure?
No, I made that up. Freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh. Oh. Got me. I'll be dead by morning.
You gotta love how the Aussies deal with the biological war. They literally play games with their enemies. It's good for morale, but not all that effective in getting rid of them. Graham Sawyer is the former mayor of Darwin and something of a crusader. A self-proclaimed toad buster, his crusade is to combat this massive ecological nightmare by ridding the town of all cane toads. A true patriot, he will not sit idly by as his country is overrun by an army of non-indigenous amphibians.
Now, I was correct when I said that you were the mayor of Darwin?
Yes, Lord Mayor of Darwin up until recently.
Lord Mayor?
Yeah.
Is there a difference between a mayor and a Lord Mayor?
Look, it's something to do with the size of the city and the capital city status.
Oh, I don't think we ever had a Lord on the show before, so it's a big day for us. So, what's the goal tonight?
Look, the goal tonight is just to get rid of every toad that's around this area. This is a perfect habitat for cane toads down here because they've got a bit of moisture and lots of nice short grass, and they like to hunt in short grass because they're very much a visual hunting animal.
We'll be hunting them as they're hunting whatever they hunt.
That's right. They'll be out eating insects and anything else that moves.
Yeah.
Mike, there's your first victim.
Where's that?
See the eye there and the across the grass there?
The hatred of the cane toad is so widespread, the townspeople from all ages join in for the popular toad hunts.
Oh, yeah, there's 2. Oh.
Can't get in there.
Smart. Oh, look, he ran for cover. Oh, now he darted off.
In this entire toad-busting operation, nobody gets paid. It's a complete volunteer militia.
Gosh, I really don't know how to stop being.
The irony is ironic. A handful of non-indigenous toads are brought in to control a local pest. 80 years later, the non-indigenous toads are a much bigger problem, and the entire ecosystem of northern Australia is under siege.
Disgusting animals. There's one.
So let's hear it for Graham, a man of action who knows his enemy.
Good catch. So that's actually, you just have a look at his back.
Mm-hmm.
If you rub your finger down there, feel how rough that is, like sandpaper. That's a boy, and I've also got the yellow underneath.
Yellow underneath on the throat, and a hard back as a boy. Just say no to toads. No. No. See, that's the sound.
Just when I thought toad hunting was a relatively risk-free operation.
Yeah, just a nice little water hole. And the toads have found it and love it.
Graham led me down to the swampy riverbank.
Water's down to the left?
Yeah, just down here. Crocodiles have got really, really bright eye shine. If you see any very bright red eyes looking at you out of here, then you can start to worry.
There's a lot of stuff alive in here.
You headed back.
What do you see? Hey, what kind of snake is that?
Keelback.
Say again?
Keelback.
Keelback? Poisonous?
No.
All right, enough already with the spooky music. It's not even poisonous. And let's be honest, what the heck am I even doing here? I'm a hot and sweaty grown man running around in the dark with a bunch of boys. It's weird.
I'm so scared.
Nothing to see here. Move along. From which U.S. state were Australia's cane toads originally imported? Was it A, Florida, B, Louisiana, C, Texas, or D, Hawaii? The answer when we come back. So from which U.S. state were Australia's cane toads originally imported? The answer is D, Hawaii. And no, the apostrophe is not a typo.
If you've just joined us, we're circling a dam outside of Darwin, looking for cane toads.
So the job is ambitious and maybe futile. Get rid of a gajillion poisonous cane toads.
It's hard to pee on me when you're upside down, isn't it?
Futile or not, when you love Australia as much as Graham Sawyer does, you'll do whatever you can to make a dent in the toad population, even if it feels like chasing windmills.
Well, I picked up one right back there, but I didn't see many. You got
A couple, three, two.
maybe it's working.
Yeah, well.
Maybe they see these shirts coming and they just run for the hills. Like, oh no, that looks like me with a circle around my head and a line through me.
So we bring the toads to Graham Sawyer's garage, where they will join millions of their brethren in that great choir invisible and shuffle off their non-indigenous mortal coils. That's right, we're gonna kill them.
We'll squeeze like so, give it a turn.
The gas is carbon dioxide. The toads breathe it in, meet Mr. Sandman, and croak no more.
It's like an anesthetic, basically.
Yeah. Count backwards from 100 cane toads. So again, just to recap, it's a war, basically.
Well, it is really, yeah. I mean, it's a massive war, really, to try and defend our native wildlife.
Yeah. You mentioned something about recycling, ashes to ashes, some final step involved here.
Yeah, well, the next step we've worked out is a fertiliser process where we can put all the dead cane toads into fertiliser rather than just dumping them.
How efficient is the fertilizer?
Yeah, look, it's pretty good. It's particularly good for vegetables and flowers. It's high in potassium.
Yeah.
It seems to work.
So when exactly do we go through the fertilizing process?
Well, we'll do that tomorrow. That's a daylight job, thank goodness.
Oh, good. We'll just leave these here in your garage then?
Yeah, well, we've got a freezer over there. We can
Oh, you'll freeze them?
put them in there as well.
Great.
The old toad freezer.
Oh, are those toads as well?
They are, pretty much.
How many toads in here altogether?
Oh, look, hard to say.
It's starting to smell like something.
Yeah, there's a few in here that didn't get processed as well as they might have.
There we go. Perfect. Okay, so tomorrow we come back and then we turn them into fertilizer.
Yeah.
Welcome to part 3 of our cane toad adventure. Of course, we met Dave in the second part of day 1 where we encountered the toads.
Graham, by the way. So,
Oh, this is so complicated. You're Dave. Graham, feel free to correct me on camera at any time, especially when it involves something as personal as your name.
What I meant to say was we're with Graham Sawyer, former Lord Mayor of Darwin and king of the Toad Busters. And today we're transforming frozen toads into fertilizer.
They really assume kind of an action pose when they're frozen. Yeah, you can get the whole set. Call now, limited time offer. So lifelike. Ooh, that's unusual.
Sculpture, ice sculpture.
Oh, here they were. Well, these two were mating in the final moments. So we're just going to take all these out and put them in the back of the truck. This, I think, has real possibilities. Troy, you just had a little baby. What's her name again?
Josephine.
Josephine. Wouldn't little Josephine love this? You could put it in, like, the Dirty Job soundtrack, and it would slowly spin.
It would teach her so much about wildlife.
With the frozen toads fast defrosting, we made our way to the fertilizer processing area. I like to think of it more like a funeral processional with the added urgency of an emergency vehicle strobe. After all, we had a couple hundred cane toads on their way to burial with all the dignified respectability Australia can offer. Or not.
If you're wondering if toads smell a little bit after they've been frozen and slowly thaw out, they do. That's a snake.
It's a big snake.
What kind of snake is this?
Big old python. Here's a roadkill.
Oh.
I think he was one that got handed in because he died from eating a cane toad.
Really? Well, that's kind of fascinating. Oh, so here's a first-hand look at why the cane toad's got to go.
He was quite a snake.
Yeah, he was. That visual tells the story better than anything I could say.
Yeah, look, it's a really sad story.
So all over Queensland, certainly, and other parts, your indigenous species are basically dying because they're eating, licking, or otherwise biting these things, which are everywhere. Let's go ahead and liquefy them. What is it?
Potassium hydroxide.
Oh, yeah.
You just...
Do you make that sound when you do it? How long does it take them to liquefy?
Most of those will be gone in 4 or 5 days.
So in 4 or 5 days, the hydrogen, potassium
hydroxide will start to
break them down.
They'll just turn to brown soup.
And so the soupy toad juice will fertilize the fields and gardens of Australia, where the protected brown snake will continue to slither along until it chows down on a poisonous cane toad and dies before it can get caught in someone's pantry and be released back into the wild. It's a never-ending cycle, or as the